Hello gamers and YouTubers, this is Ouija! And I have a very disturbing commentary topic for you guys today. So there's this lady, right? She's a middle school teacher, pretty young, about 24 years old. And she turned herself in for having sexual relations with an 8th grader. Now she teaches in a middle school with 6th graders and 7th graders and 8th graders. These kids are young. Gotta be like 12 to 14. These kids should not be involved in something like that, first of all. And the kid was 13 years old. Got her pregnant. Tell me how the fuck, first of all, a 13-year-old can get a girl pregnant. Because I'm pretty sure they're not even old enough to get people pregnant. How the fuck did he know what he was doing, first of all? That just shocks the fuck out of my mind. But why I'm so confused is why this girl turned herself in. And I get, it's the best thing to do, you know, it's the right thing, quote unquote. But she says to be in love with this guy, this boy, should I say. And she turned herself in, posted bail, and then dipped. She's gone. Now tell me, if you were gonna just run away, why would you turn yourself in and get caught? That doesn't make any sense. But it did say in the article that I was reading that the teachers and the students had a prediction. They suspected it. So maybe she's just like, fine, we did it, blah, blah, blah. And then was just like, I'm not fucking going to jail for this shit. She says to be in love with him. I am fucking mind blown. How does this happen, first of all? I read that the boy's parents knew about the relationship. They knew. They even let the boy spend nights at her house. She's 11 years older than this boy. How the fuck? You're just glad he's not gay. Maybe that's what it is. I heard that some parents that don't want their children to be gay try to force them to have sex with women. I don't know. It's just completely mind-blowing. I cannot wait to read more about this later when they have more information, because this shit is fucking weird as hell. But I don't understand how teachers can just do this with little kids. How do you even have a relationship with somebody who's on a different level than you? He's a whole generation younger than her. How do you even speak to him on the level that you speak to him unless he's really fucking smart? You'd be saying some stuff and then he doesn't even understand. You can't have a relationship with somebody you're not on the same page with. That's why most often you have relationships with somebody closer to your age. Especially if you're an adult and he's a preteen. That just doesn't make sense to me. But that's why I'm not having sex with younger kids. It's disturbing. But I do understand how you fall in love with people and you don't even suspect that you're gonna fall in love with them. It's the point of falling. But this seems a little, I don't know. I watched a movie once about a teacher who fell in love with their student, and she actually went to jail, did her time, and came back out and spent the rest of her life with him. So they must have had, you know, that deep bond. And even though that was her student, you can still form those kind of relationships. But the only difference is he wasn't as young as this kid. And she was a little older than the girl in this situation. But even so, they did have a deep bond. And I think that she's going to get in a lot of trouble, and she's going to go away for a long time. That's why it does not make sense to me at all why she turned herself in. She should have been a little bit more cautious about that. But when I get more news, I'll definitely let you guys know, because I'm a little stumped here. This has been Ouija, and I'm out.